So, a few weeks back we launched a video about how to mine Ethereum using your gaming PC, and in that video we used a software called NanoMiner. And don't get me wrong, NanoMiner is definitely a good option for mining. It's not the most beginner friendly option, and it can get a bit overwhelming when you start looking at it all, and especially trying to work out how much you can earn and stuff. So I recently came across another software for mining called Claymore dual miner, and to be honest I like it a lot better. It's a lot easier to go through, to navigate, the UI is a lot better, and to be honest I just like it a lot better, it just looks cooler. So now we're back with another video on how to use Claymore dual miner, and the same rules apply as the last video. So we're going to be going as if you don't know anything about mining, we're going to be going as if you've got no idea where to start, and I'll go through everything as clearly as possible. I'll put all the links for everything down below so you can crack on straight away. You ready? Let's get into it. So what do you need? You're going to need a PC with a graphics card. Pretty much all cards from recent years are going to be able to mine, but obviously the better your card, the better it'll be at mining. If you're wondering if your card's capable of mining, I'd say at least you want about 4 GB of VRAM. That's not system memory RAM, not this stuff. It's the RAM in your graphics card, so VRAM. So I've got a 2060, I've got 8 gigs of VRAM. The next thing you're going to need is a crypto wallet. That's going to be a wallet so where we can send our Ethereum to once we start mining. The best wallet I've found to use is CoinBase. I used it, I've been using it for a little while now, and it's pretty easy. It's easy to, especially for beginners as well, it's very easy to use, and it also allows you to do some other things if you want to get into them as well. You can trade and you can invest into other cryptocurrencies as well, so if you want to start into that, it's good for that as well. So yeah, get yourself signed up for that. I think they've got an iOS app and Android app, you can do it on your PC. I'll have a link for that down below, and if you use the code, there's also and you do end up trading coins, we'll both get a few Bitcoin, a little bit of Bitcoin. It's like $10 or something, so if you do, you might as well. Next, we're going to want to download Claymore's dual miner. This is the software that we'll be using to actually mine. So get that downloaded, save it somewhere you'll remember. And you might also need WinRar to extract the files once we've downloaded them. A thing to be aware of is when you're downloading, Chrome might tell you that it's a virus, so just click allow dangerous file. All mining software is classed as malicious files by Chrome, so just make sure that you're on the correct site, and if you do choose to use a different mining software, do your research before you actually download it. Just make sure that other people are using it and that you're not accidentally downloading that potentially harmful file to your computer. So once we've got that and we've got it downloaded, we're going to extract it. Right, so once we've got it downloaded, you're going to want to extract it with WinRar. So just right click it and click extract here. The password for it is Claymore. And that should start extracting. Then you've got a file that you can open. We're going to want to use Ethereum Ethermine. There's a lot of other ones you can use here, but we're going to be using this one. So you're going to want to right click it and click edit, and it should open a notepad. You're going to want to go back to Coinbase, to where your wallet is. We're going to need to get the address of your crypto wallet. So you go to settings, click on your little profile in the top right, go to settings, then to crypto addresses. Then you can click on Ethereum. I already have mine set up here. These are just a few of the coins that I've got at the minute. So for this notepad, there's a few things that we're going to want to change. For the pool, this is depending on where you live. If you go to Ethereum, I'll show you actually. So if you open Ethereum mine.org, just open a new tab. When we go there, you can see when you click start mining, these are the different pools. So depending on where you are or which one you want to mine to. So I'm in the EU, so I'm going to do EU1. And then this is your address, your crypto address. So for me, mine, let me just copy that. That's mine. So then this eWorker is what you want to call your mining rig, so I'll just call it 2060 because I'm using the 2060. And then everything after mode 1 you're going to want to delete. And delete pause as well. So it should look like this, obviously with your address though. So then you're going to save that and click run as administrator. If it pops up, like I'm double clicking that and it's oh, it's working now. If it doesn't work, you might need to check your antivirus. Sometimes your antivirus still puts it in like it put mine in a chest or something, a virus chest, so I needed to take that out. So just I was using Avast, so if you're using Avast as well, you might want to check that. If it's just popping up and then going off dead quick, it must mean your antivirus is blocking it still. So this is working now, this is mining. So it's working. Let me go up to the top. You can see we are using it's got my address, it's got 2060 there. It's also found the GeForce RTX there in green. So that's obviously the CPU that I'm using. So this will go, and when it finds something, a share, it should come up in green. Okay, so you can see there that Ethereum share found, so it's actually found one there, which is cool. So if we want to see how much we're actually making, if we want to go back to you can just leave that running, we'll leave that over there. If we want to go back to our Ethereum thing that we opened before, the Ether miner, and you want to search your address, your crypto address. So obviously I've only just started, so there's nothing on here yet. But as you start going, and when you actually find a few shares, it'll start to populate with the data. So I think I'll leave this for a bit and I'll come back once this has started to fill out a bit, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is actually the next day, but you can see here, this is what it kind of looks like once you start getting some numbers populated. Once you've left it on for a little bit, you can see I left it on for a little bit last night, but it was quite early in the morning, and then I've just had it on for about 10-20 minutes now. So you can see once it gets activated, then you've got some numbers. You can see your number of workers, active and inactive. This is just not updated yet, even though I've stopped it. You can see your unpaid balance, which is only from this little bit and this little bit here. And you can change that to US dollars, and you can change it for what you'd get weekly, monthly, or daily. Change it to Ethereum, Bitcoin, or US. So the longer you leave it on, obviously the more you'll get. Your hash rate is kind of how fast you're going to earn. Obviously the more GPUs and stuff you have, the higher your hash rate will be, and the higher your hash rate, the more you'll earn, the quicker you'll earn it. But yeah, so this is it updated once it's got some numbers in, and it's a lot easier to use compared to other things like Nano Miner. It's just a lot simpler, it's easier for beginners and stuff. So yeah, this is about it. This is all you really need to know. You can also go into settings and change the payout from, you'd want to change it to the minimum really of 0.05. You just need to put your IP address in here, which you can get from you can just find that online. Just type in what's my IP address and you'll find that. And that's about it, yeah. Okay, so that's about it. That's about everything I need to show you really. In my opinion, it's a lot easier than Nano Miner. I don't know if you have seen that video or how that one really works, but this is a lot more easier. It's a lot more simple, especially for beginners and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. If it helped you out at all, or you found out something new, drop a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.